So, the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them. Troubling.
A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region? How is that even possible?
Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point. I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing.
That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbments. Say, on that note, how is the gospel we captured a while ago? You know, that's a super good question. Up until now, I hadn't even considered what the fate of the black orbment that we dealt with last time was. So, good question, Sheriff. Have you made any progress in analyzing it?
About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets.
Stranger?
Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I am convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself.
What?
But that black orbment has stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor.
You've seen orbment stop in its presence? That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that! But suppress them? No.
Warp orbital fields. Oh, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all.
This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. That was pretty funny, though. I really liked it. I love it when Tita gets in explanation mode like that. Yeah, afraid not much is registering.
In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I'd been utterly stuck on this, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know.
Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. The Royal Army has custody of the device the Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them.
I may do just that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while?
Oh, yeah, about that. Estelle explained the situation concerning the Guild's request to investigate the earthquakes.
Ah, so Kilika thinks the earthquakes... Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in Liberia. And she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort.
3 days ago? I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kinda weird.
Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kinda doubt the society is involved. Unless they had an earthquake machine! Which, would be on brand with this, James Bond, Dr. Claw nonsense that we've seen Ouroboros do so far in this game. I mean, the coup was a step beyond, but, the holographic projector stuff was some real, goofy Austin Powers level stuff. So an earthquake machine would be part of the course. It's still pretty weird, though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on.
Indeed. Earthquakes, huh? I wonder if it would be useful.
Huh? Let me guess, Professor. You have an old invention in the toolbox which might help?
I do have something in mind. But then how would we... Wait, transmit the data back here using... And then hook it into the Capelle, of course! Ah, yes, it would work perfectly!
Hey, Professor Russell? Could you keep the rest of us in the loop?
Don't worry. I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back.
Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here?
That'd spoil the surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the Central Factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa?
Maybe? Oh, Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long and...
It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got to see you again. We'll be in Zeiss for a good long time, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to spend some time together.
Oh, Estelle. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome.
Don't worry, Tita. We'll stop by again if the chance comes up, Tita.
Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes.
Okay, Olivier, come on now. And on that day, you'll have two black eyes. Yeah, Estelle's got my back.
Anyway, see you later.
We'll contact the guild once we are ready.
Okay, you know what? I'm not super shocked. I was thinking we might get Tita in the party, but on the other hand, we didn't get a new party member immediately. Or, well, new, old, new, When we started the Rouen chapter, it was just the two of us for a while. Estelle and Sherazard. So, I was also, contemplating, maybe this chapter would also, not have Tita join the party immediately as we kick into it, but I sure hope she does join the party by the end of it. It'd be swell if she also joined the party permanently, the same way that Chloe and Olivier did, so, here's hoping. Well, those two haven't changed at all. Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was having to fight the urge to just pick her up and hug her.
Indeed. A lost little girl being swept up into the arms of a loving, brotherly minstrel after ages of separation. Such a dramatic scene! The thought makes my heart swell!
If you tried to grab her out of the blue like that, I'd have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit.
To be honest, I understand what Sherazard means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle.
Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe.
Estelle! An arrow! My heart!
All's fair in love and siblings, my dear Lenheim. Now then, let's get started on our guild business. You're right, we should. So, let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs. While the game is super like telegraphing, hey, you probably want to do some of this stuff, yeah? Don't worry about the Wolf Fort that much. So, alright game, I will do that. And all signs point to the central factory to begin with, so we're gonna mosey on down there. Oh, check it out everybody, it's your favorite. Magical, man. Oh, forgot all about that one. I remembered that this guy sells stuff, hell yeah.
Phew, that earthquake was quite the shock. Well, when you're shocked, you should have something to drink and calm down.
So,
How about a cold drink?
what do you got for me? Ooh. Thousand buckaroos for a premium herb tea, but oh, I want it in my list of items, so Olivia, you get the tea. What? But I wanted the tarts. Oh. Okay, we're almost locked and loaded for this, but we need wait a second. No, we're not locked and loaded. What the hell? This needs 8 of everything. That's like 40 if I want to multiply by 5. Math. Wow. I mean, it's an incredible heal, though. 4,500? Holy moly. Let's pop by real quick by the shop, see how much these supplies cost. Because, I can only, make one at the moment. This really is a premium tea. Good lord. Okay. So, let's see. Premium herb tea, and there's 3 parts to that. Azalea fruit, we have 8 and we need 40, so we need 4 times. We need 32. Let's say 36. Ah, this is insane. Oh, what? Wait, what? Why do I have 50? Wait a second, I don't need 57. How did I? What? Ooh, I'm an idiot. I needed 8 and I thought I had 8, but I had way more of them. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so let's offload a few of these so I could get a little bit of money back. Jesus, I'm an idiot. 17. Didn't really make our money back very well there, but what are you gonna do? Good lord, okay. I really shouldn't be allowed to swap, should I? There we go, the fresh herb, we have 15 of those, so we need, to add up to 40, we need, now I'm gonna do the math, right, we need 25. That's more manageable. And then finally there was the royal leaf, ooh, we got 10, so we need 30 of those. My money, and the worst part is, we're still the Orbital slots to check out, and Orbiment to check out in the Zeiss factory, so
Oh, who could this be?
Oh, hey Hazel, it's been a while.
I'm glad to see you're looking as energetic as always. I see, so that's what it was.
Huh? What was what?
Ah, well, Kilika said she'd called for assistance. She must have meant all of you.
Probably, yeah. We'll be in Zeiss for a while. We're looking forward to working with you.
Yes, as am I with you. Well then, good luck on your end.
Yeah, you too, Hazel. Okay, she's not the store. The store's over here, with the cash register. Should have realized that one. Welcome to the Central Factory Maintenance Desk. Take a look around if you like. If Limp Bizkit. No, Uh-huh. Alright. There are value 2 quartzes now available. That's kind of interesting. Something to consider for sure. And they do eat up Sepith. Right, because these didn't cost money. They cost like Sepith, I guess. Did they cost money and Sepith? I don't remember. Well, we'll think about it because, of course, now that there's 3 values, we could start thinking about some more heavy-hitting orbments, you know. Maybe even bigger than the current ones we have, but we'll let that sit for a bit. So Estelle's got 3 slots open, Sherazard has 2, Chloe's got 2, and Olivier's got 2. So let's start opening up some of these, yeah? Especially because this one's pretty cheap to get open, so just in case we'll get that. Now here, the costs are kind of balloon, don't they? So there we go. Okay, this one is unlocked. Nice, everyone got a slot open. And that did in fact eat into my stores of Sepith quite roughly, and the next ones are going to cost even more. Estelle's a kind of a corner case because she's got these 2 branches, so like they're fairly cheap all throughout. But still, look at the Sepith deficit we have. So, here we need to go to the 3rd floor to... Okay, now let's see, there's an elevator and a staircase, I remember that. Let's check, this was the elevator, very good. The 3rd floor has somebody to talk to about that gun quest. And then I need to try and remember where the supercomputer is, which floor that is, because that's my guess as to the wisest one. I checked our measuring equipment when the last earthquake happened, but it's weird. It doesn't share any similarities with our previous data on earthquakes. It may have been an earthquake caused by some special source. Yeah. Ah, Gustav! Oh yeah, this guy, we saw him briefly. He helped us rig the airship when we snuck into Leiston Fortress.
Well, this is a surprise. Been a long time.
Yeah, it has. You're looking well, Gustav.
Here on work again?
Yeah, we're filling it a bit for the Zeiss branch. So we'll be in town for a bit.
Well, that's good to hear. If anything comes up, you'll be the first one I call.
Yeah, leave it to us.
By the way, did you go see the professor yet?
We just went, yeah. We got quite the reception from Tita.
I bet you did. She really does admire you, you know.
Cool, well that's really nice, bumping into folks.
We're scheduled to load the new engine onto the Arsail very soon. Right now I'm working with the maintenance chief to put together a plan for the job. I'm really relieved there was no damage from the earthquake. It would be pretty sad if our preparations for the work got delayed.
Right on, alright. The workshop, could this be? Oh, it's where these fellas are, that's fun. Here we go, this is probably the guy we are looking for because cutscene started. Oh, remember that saw over there, the circular saw, because we had to use a gas-powered thing to try and crack the gospel? Oh, that's so fun. That's still there. Got a sec? We're from the guild. Oh, you came. Huh? What is it? No, you... Aren't you the person who delivered that prototype from Rouen a while back? Did I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You came to the weapon shop with a black-haired boy. Black-haired boy? Well, that's gotta be Joshua. Thinking about it, I guess that might have happened. Well, if you're curious, have a look in your notebook. More importantly, I think right now we should talk work.
Alright. So then, did you come because you saw the board?
Of course! Looks like you're recruiting testers for an orbital gun.
Yeah, actually, but... Actually, I was just having problems since I wasn't getting many respondents. I know it's kinda sudden, but can I give you the explanation of the job now?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, go ahead. Well then, let me explain. As you know, my request is a test of an orbital gun. I want you to check the reliability of this gun through live battle.
Check the reliability?
To put it very simply, I want you to test its endurance. All machines have failings you'd never know unless you used them. The causes of many problems are usually things no one even imagined during the development period. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses, and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. That's the goal of this test.
I believe I understand the intent. To use a bit more specialized term, you want a combat demonstration.
Yes, exactly. Incidentally, are you the shooter who'll be doing the test?
It is a singular pleasure to meet you. I am the roaming poet and musician, the indomitable hunter of love, the one and only Olivier Lenheim.
Hunter of...
Just ignore that. Sure, he might be a total weirdo, but his skill with a gun is legit. I was wondering why the text was, like, you know, framed really weirdly there in the middle like that, and then it all makes sense. Oh, what's that? Did I detect a slight imbalance of emphasis on the former part of your speech rather than the latter? Well now, what does it matter? Everyone acknowledges your ability.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll trust you.
Consider yourself without fear, my good man.
Oh, will this really be okay? Anyway, for now, here's the gun.
O-type orbital gun Alpha.
That's the gun I'd like you to test. As thanks for coming, I'll let you have that gratis.
Well, that is a most generous gift. Still, this gun, it's got a somewhat unique structure.
Of course it does. I'd be more upset if you were familiar with it. After all, the drive portion of this is a new model I developed. How about it? Think you can handle it?
Yeah, but of course. I'm sure that this gun will play a most beauteous harmony.
Great to hear.
If you're done stroking that gun, Olivier, we'd like to know more about the job. We still haven't heard exactly what we should be doing. True enough. Well, please go on.
It's more or less as you said. Basically, I want you to wield this gun in live combat, then come back with the results. I'd like you to test it over on the Trapped Plains Road. That way, even if trouble comes up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Understood. The Trapped Plains Road.
At a minimum, I'd like you to fight 10 battles? Of course, I want you to fight them to the end. Fleeing over and over wouldn't be much of a combat test.
Let me check then. Go out into the Trapped Plains Road equipped with this gun. Then fight about 10 battles to victory there. Then, once that's complete, return here and report. Is that about it?
Yeah, I think that should do it. If you don't have any more questions, I'd like you to get to it. Everything clear?
Yep, I think we got it. We'll be back soon.
Olivier, I'm trusting you.
Yeah, worry not. I never disappoint. Okay, let's immediately equip that stuff so that I don't forget it. So there's the Orbital Gun Alpha. Hey, nice! It's not a huge boost in damage, but it is, so we take it. Good stuff. So let's check the... Here now, the new model orbital gun. Yeah, gotta go fight 10 times on the Trat plains. Don't try retreating. I'll know. Okay, that's a lot of fighting to be done. I'm not super excited by that. It's a little bit grindy, but I'll manage. Don't worry.
How goes the investigation? It'll still take me a bit of time to get ready. Once I'm prepared, I'll contact the guild.
Oh, hey guys! I'm sure the device we're preparing now will be useful. We'll work on it as fast as we can, so wait just a bit longer.
Good stuff, good stuff. Right, now let's double back, and now we gotta try and find... Actually, let's take the stairs, because I gotta check the floors, floor by floor. I think the supercomputer is upstairs from here. So we'll take a look, because that's my guess for where the next Bleu Blanc card is. That's just a lab. Can we steal a tomato from these guys? No, we cannot. Dang it. Would have really appreciated being able to just nab a tomato, because those things go at a premium price, so... Oh, no, that's a balcony. Operations, there we go. It's probably not talking to these people. This room's up on the 5th floor, so we got shaken up quite a bit from that earthquake. Hopefully the Capel doesn't throw another fit over this. Nothing immediately here, so it could be what I'm worried about, which is we gotta actually access the computer and check for anything weird there. Hey, it's you! Man, it's been a while. Yeah, it has. How's Capel doing? Oh, thanks for asking. It's doing great. There's no sign of any real damage from the earthquake at the moment. If needed, you can use it anytime to look up things. After all, we owe you a lot when it comes to the Capel. I'd say you've more than earned the right. Thanks. Well, if needed, we'll be sure to make use of it. Sure thing, anytime. Okay, let's have a look. The Orbital Calculator Capel System version 7.0, copyright ZCF. Database access. Please input search term. Central factory, establishment. I think I don't want to go through all this again, especially because there's too much here. Sorry. It's fascinating, but I think we pretty much read this already once, so... don't see anything... wait a... I forgot for a minute what we were even hunting for with this trail of breadcrumbs, so... Whew, okay. Oh, this was fun. In hindsight, I was a little worried about hunting for this information on the computer, but, like, in hindsight now, it's actually kind of fun that it's like this. Entry. Bracer Guild Sign. A metal sign removed from the Zeiss branch of the competent Bracer Guild by the genius and dashing phantom thief, Bleu Blanc. I wonder who wrote this entry. While its financial value is insignificant, the shock to guild members is likely considerable, and reading this now must fill you with shame. Ah, I have probably said enough. I need to provide the next key. The third key is in the city. Gaze up at the three-hatted brothers. Note, this entry will self-delete. You are recommended to commit this entry to a memo immediately. The three-hatted brothers? Hey, this... Why the heck is something like this written in the Capel? How such a thing was accomplished, I do not know, but the data appears to have been overwritten. Even for my enemy, I must say, bravo! My, he really is a bottomless bag of tricks. Putting that aside, You wrote that down, right?
Yeah, of course.
Our next stop's somewhere in the town.
I believe we're searching for 3 hatted brothers. It must be a metaphor of some kind.
That's plenty enough to go on, thankfully. Let's head into town. Oh gosh, so I guess we're not done being in town yet either. My next move was gonna be to head for Leiston Fortress to take care of the training mission there. But and also, wasn't one of the monsters in Trat Plains? Yeah. So when we go after the Trat Plains monster, I will also have to beat up some monsters while I'm there. So yeah. But the 3 hatted brothers. I'm at the end of the episode here, so we're kind of, I'm gonna be ending it here, but like, if I have a quick run around to try and figure out what the 3 hatted brothers could be, and it's supposed to be here in town. They were easy until now, but now we're being hit with some tough ones. Oh, there was a way through there. Very good. Nothing which looks like 3 hats, 3 bros in hats. No, not really. Oh, this way. Oh, no, these ones aren't anything. These are just nooks. Well, this one's a tricky dicky for sure, trying to figure out this 3 hatted brothers. I'm also checking, like, chimneys here a little bit, like, any chimney that looks like... Oh. That's not the airship port, my bad. That was the Ritter Roadway. Oh. It is there! Oh my god! Okay, I was gonna, like, say we do this next episode, but whoa! See, I was thinking, hat-shaped objects and, smokestack kind of came to my mind, so I'm super glad that was the answer. Here are 3 chimneys at different heights. Hey, don't you think this could be the 3 hatted brothers? Oh, maybe this isn't. Like, maybe this is a red herring. All 3 are at different heights. I see. Perhaps this is what was meant by brothers. Oh, the Japanese word is like kyodai, which, really emphasizes the, order in age, Maybe is what's going on here. This seems to be the only building with 3 chimneys at different heights. I'd say it's possible. Why don't we have a look? There was a card stuck to the chimney pipe! Alright, found it! The door has already been opened. Let the souls of heroes descend into the quiet earth. Raise your voice high and chant to the goddess. C26DE. Phew! I think this next step is the last. Please let it be the last one. Still, chant to the goddess in the quiet earth of all things. The quiet earth is probably exactly what it sounds like. Somewhere underground. The problem is goddess and the incomprehensible part after that. Well, for now, let's go underground. There's only one place I think of when you say underground in Zeiss. Yeah, let's get going. Interesting. Well, I'm glad the game telegraphed, because I would have a little bit struggled figuring out this one. I definitely would have gone to the factory at some point, but I maybe would have also gone to the church to look after the goddess tip. But underground is, of course, the basement of the Orbital Factory, so we'll have a looky-loo over there. But that's going to have to be for next time. Now I got to close it for the day, but this is interesting. I'm enjoying it. Let's see if we can solve this series of puzzles and also get the other stuff done. Yeah? Yeah. But for now, it's been real. Catch you all next time, folks. Bye!